we go.
On the table, sunshine. On the table, yeah.
Okay then. Lara, can you just mute everybody if that's all right?
I haven't got access, Jen. Can everyone just mute if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Thanks, girls. Let me just check. That's it. Okay. Oh, do you need something? Right. Okay. So can everybody see my screen? Yes. We're in the house. So welcome to the Mums Edition webinar. This call is for obviously women, it's for mums, it is for anybody who is maybe struggling a bit at the minute with what's going on in the world, or maybe just energy. If you're thinking about pregnant, if you've just had a baby, or you are a mum and they're older, we kind of cover all aspects of that. So all we ask for you to do really on the call is just be open to what we're talking to you about. And we are going to be covering like things about how to reduce stress, help with your mental clarity, and like low energy levels and stuff. So just want to say a big thank you for all of you who have come on the call, and also a huge thank you for people that are sharing the stories tonight. I really appreciate you, and I know that you've got a lot to give back and stuff, so I'm just really grateful for you guys. So hopefully the mums that are on here, you can reignite something within yourself that you perhaps have lost along the way, because there's lots of different things going on in the world at the minute, and we are just basically trying to be shining lights for a few people that are struggling at the minute. So I'm going to go through to this. So yeah, basically this is obviously me, and I promote, so I'm a fitness trainer, and I promote obviously not just sort of healthy lifestyle, I also like 360. So mine is more about body, soul, and obviously what you feed yourself as well. So, and I promote sort of like having wealth abundance as well, because I think as women we kind of have gone through the whole, we're just mums, we're not nowadays, we are soul givers to lots of people, and we put ourselves last. And for me, what we're going to talk about tonight, which is obviously Isagenix, is about re-establishing all those things and being able to do this. So that's the vehicle really for me. So my story is, I'm a mum of 3, got 3 beautiful boys. They age range, well, this year there'll be 3, 15 and 18, can you believe it? So I have literally been through every single scenario of those boys. I've had 3 jobs, ex-partners, just everything really. But I have built a community of like-minded women who have been through all sorts as well, and together we build Isagenix and share Isagenix as a community. So obviously whoever's brought you on, you can go back and talk to them later on about this. So what do we do Isagenix? I'm just going to move this, let's see better. So these are like different things that you might want to improve as we go along. We're going to talk about sort of weight loss if you're a mum that's struggling to lose that sort of extra bit, improve finances, if you want to get a new job, healthy eating, and manage your stress levels. So it kind of covers all that, so we are going to go through that. So our vision, I love this, it says everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful and abundant life. So I really believe this, and as a company that's what we try and promote, and hopefully you will see some of the ways that we do that. So one of the questions that I wanted you to think of, just for yourself at the minute, is, are you living your ideal life? Now, people go through life and it's so, people just go through the motions of life and they don't really know why they're doing it. So like, set your intention and have a think about what it is that you want to create with your life. Like if you don't have a vision for what you want for your life and your children, you just sort of free falling. So I think like this question is really good because it just kind of opens you up to thinking about what you want to do. So would you like to, I hope hands up if anybody wants any of these, I've just gone past that, sorry. Eat better, feel better, look better, move better, or do better. So we're going to talk to you tonight about basically nutrition. Well, that's part of the the thing that we're going to talk to you about tonight, and how feeling bad isn't normal. As a mum, we're not supposed to feel tired and zapped. You are supposed to be thriving, not just surviving. And we all know that what we put in our bodies has a real impact energetically on what we put out. So a lot of mums will have convenient food that's not necessarily great for yourself. It might be a quick fix. You're looking for convenient foods, and really, you know, as mums, we are giving so much to everybody else. We actually should be filling our cup up first and then giving back to everybody else. So Isagenix really just promotes a healthy lifestyle and a healthy way of being. So without further ado, I'm going to get lovely Lara. So Lara on here is a nurse. No kiddies yet, but I'm sure at some point maybe there will be little feet. And so I'm just going to get Lara to go through the nutrition. She's been on the system for 4 years, so she's an OG. And she can just go through the different steps. So Lara, I'll let you take over.
Thank you, Jem. So yeah, so our system is essentially made up of 3 main pillars of wellness. So we've got the Ionics, we've got Nourish for Life, and we've got Superfood Smoothies, which you can see on the screen here. So obviously, like, I'm just going to talk about the Superfood Smoothies first, because that's the one on here. So they're super filling, they're super yummy. For those of you that have had them before, you'll know that you can agree with me. And they've got grade 7 protein in, which is the highest form of protein that you can actually buy. Added to this, it's obviously full of your vitamins and minerals, so we've got absolutely got you covered. But the really cool thing with the shakes is that they've got anti-inflammatory properties, and also improves your gut health. So they've got lots of probiotics and prebiotics in there. And then obviously we've got I don't know if you got the next slide, Jem. So yeah, so we do intermittent fasting. So we use Nourish for Life. So this tonic is full of B vitamins. It allows your system to have the digestive, gives your digestive system the day off. And I always refer to it as Pac-Man, you know, that little thing when you used to play at school when you were little, and it literally comes along and it clears all the debris, all the toxins out of your system. And what this enables your body then to do is to cell rejuvenate, which also gives you anti-aging properties, which, let's face it, we're all looking to do that too, especially me. And next one. And then, so this is the original elixir. So we like to call it in our team Zen Juice, Mummy Juice, or Golden Elixir. And it's basically full of adaptogenics and botanical herbs. And this really benefits your neurological, your endocrine, and your immune system, which is obviously really important right now with COVID. It also improves your focus and your concentration, but more importantly, it reduces your stress hormones, which are a bit of a bugger for putting on some weight. And let's face it, I know you guys are mums on here, and a lot of you are mums on here, but like homeschooling, I know is taking a lot out of you. So a lot of the mums I've been speaking to recently are struggling with that. So yeah, this is amazing. So we've also got some snacks. So savoury snacks are really important, as well as we also have chocolates as well, which we'll come on to in a second. But they're really good, these, because they're protein based. They're really high in protein, like I say. And what they'll do is they'll keep you fuller for longer. So these are the amazing crisps. And then you've got some e-shots, which I always call like a little pocket rocket of energy. It's sustainable. It gives you sustained energy for about 6 hours, and you don't get the horrible come down either. And it's made from green tea, and it's basically so pure. It's so much better than those horrible energy drinks that I'm sure we've all been guilty of in the past. I know I used to drink a lot of Red Bull.
So that's basically the end one, Laura. There's no green tea on this one. So I think what we're trying to say is there's lots of healthy snacks within our system as well, because at the minute we are getting lots of people saying they are struggling with snack just because they're not having the mental clarity. So yeah, thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So just in case you're all thinking like, what has this got to do with anything? So I've just wrote down keywords. I put nutrition helps your body get into the right balance, the right energy, and just gets your life moving in the right direction. It all starts with you. So we promote sort of like healthy body and mind. So without further ado, this is one of my lovely ladies, Loretta. She's been on the system now for just over a year. It's improved her life and her husband's. They did it together. Just let Emma in. And yeah, so I'll let Loretta, you take it away, girl.
Thank you. So hi everybody. I'll try and keep it short.
short and sweet. So I'm a mum to 3 teenage girls. I work full-time from home. Thankfully, the homeschooling thing hasn't been too much of an issue for me because they tend to just get on with it now, thankfully. Getting them out of bed in the morning, which is the hard thing. So before I started the system, I put on a lot of weight. I couldn't even look in the mirror anymore because I didn't like what I saw. And even after 13 years, I still had that mum tum. My confidence was zilch, absolutely as rock bottom as it could be. I had zero energy. I struggled with my food, never knew what to have. Because I was super fussy, I ended up with something quick, sandwiches, and then that would bloat me, and then it'd be just a vicious circle. I tried so many diets, nothing really worked for me long term, and the weight always went back on and then some. So I didn't want the kids, you know, to see me miserable, setting the wrong example for them, especially as they're teenagers. So something had to change. So last January, I jumped in feet first, and it was the best thing I did. The first month, it was just like magic. I had more energy, the weight came off, and the brain fog just lifted. It was so easy, and I didn't even have to stress over food anymore. I just loved the shakes, just so filling and kept me going for ages. And the Ionics, well, there's a reason it's called Mummy Juice. So in the first 6 months, I lost 2 stone. I got my confidence back and started to feel like me again, really. And then a year on, still doing the products, love them, will never stop. And yeah, I love how they make me feel. And the community is just amazing. Support every single day whenever you need it. And yeah, thank you to Gemma for reaching out to me that year ago.
Oh, Loretta, I love listening to your story, because you saying you had no confidence. Like, if I'd have asked you to share a story, you'd be like, no, and she's on here bossing.
Oh, honestly, I've been panicking all day.
But you've done amazing. And also, the other thing to say is, like, you know, the fact that you've been able to incorporate this holistic wellness system into your everyday life. And you were the biggest skeptic. I think I've been telling you about these products for a year before you actually come on board. Mine was too, but I love that, because it gives other people out there that are also have been on the fence for a while to have the confidence to listen to other people's stories. So thank you so much, Loretta. I really appreciate that. Brilliant story. And next slide. Okay, so Healthy Target Solutions. So we don't claim to cure illnesses at all, but what we can say is that we can aid things like digestion. So a lot of our products have got probiotics in. A lot of women don't realise, like, if they're missing certain vitamins, that can be why you're overeating. It can be why you're not feeling great. It could be a hormone imbalance. But so we basically are able to get all of our vegetables, like, basically in. And it's all scientifically backed. Like, we don't have to spend years studying because the scientists already done it. It's been proven to help with energy. I know me personally, that was one of the things that I struggled with most, was energy. Sort of getting to mid-afternoon, like looking around thinking, I've got so much to do, but I just can't physically move off the sofa. I don't know anybody's ever had that before. So I don't get that anymore. Snacks, it just helps level out your blood sugar levels, so you're not reaching for those snacks all the time. And when you do, because you've also got so much energy and you're feeling energized and you're like looking better, you actually make better choices. And performance, so we also have an energy performance range. So we've got like 3 PTs in here, and a lot of people that do exercise. So we have a lot of like pre-post workout. They're all backed by and the sports affiliated. So if any, not at the minute mostly, but we do have like energy performance packs. So the reason why we put this in is just because people are sometimes like, well, what's the difference between yours and other sort of holistic wellness systems? So we've been proven to have sort of 2 times more weight loss, 78% more fat loss, and 2% 2 times more lean muscle mass retention. So we all know as we age, our muscle mass unfortunately declines. So does our bone density. Women aren't really like blessed when you're reading scientific facts to get about women and men of certain ages, unfortunately, are depletes. But obviously the more you exercise, the more you're around a community, like you'll start to feel amazing. And obviously this just has the stats. So this is compared to the heart healthy diet, which is what a doctor would put you on if you went to the doctors and said, like, I need to lose weight, like, you're not very, he'd put you on this. So these are those statistics. And then I've just put this one on because Lara's in it. but we were supposed to take this slide out. So basically, Lara didn't exercise. One of the questions I get all the time is that, do I have to exercise on this system? Obviously, if you exercise, it's better for your endorphins. You're going to get quicker results. But Lara actually didn't. She didn't have any confidence to go inside. I don't know why I'm telling Lara. She could have come back on and said it, Lara. But yeah, I mean, she's done amazing. And Lara's photo gets plastered everywhere because look at her face, look at her beaming afterwards, miserable before, like it says it all in a shell. Right, so further ado, I always like saying this. This is a lovely Helena. Face is pretty big on this, isn't it? Look at her face.
Sorry.
Those beautiful eyes. Anyway, Helena, I have known because Helena's instructor. So Helena used to do my HIIT classes. Oh, the HIIT classes. What were they called, Helena?
Mine.
Yeah.
Body attack.
Body attacks. After 30 minutes, I was like, please let this class end. 45 minutes, still going. An hour. This woman, like, I don't even know how she does it, but now she can do it. So I'm going to let her share a story. And I'm another proud woman. And so grateful for you, Helena. So I will mute myself and you can carry on.
Yeah, hi. I know some of you might know me on here already, but really, really quickly, I've been in the fitness industry for over 14 years now. I think the only thing we have issues with, it is actually really, really unsociable. Everyone's like, oh, it must be an amazing job, you keep fit. Do you know what? End of the day, we get injured, we're knackered, we don't get time to eat properly. So I had major issues with my digestion. So I'd always get really, really bloated, never really got breaks at work, had to eat and run, collect my daughter from school, take her to grandparents, get back to work to teach. Whether I've been there 8 hours or not and done a full day, I was still back to work. I had tried different things in the past, always left very, very gassy. So when Gemma did actually introduce me to them, I was like, no, not taking them, tried things before. This isn't going to work. The main reason I did decide to join is we were about 8 weeks into the first lockdown and I was feeling pretty rubbish, to be fair. I still felt injured. I had awful sleeps every night. I couldn't sleep more than 3 hours, 4 hours tops, literally. So I wasn't getting full sleep. Hence, you feel a bit cranky, you gain weight. I wasn't teaching, just felt pretty rubbish, to be fair. So after a few weeks of thinking about it, I thought, what the hell, let me just try this system. Obviously, we've got a money back guarantee. So I knew that if it didn't suit me, which I was expecting it not to, I could send it back. So yeah, literally a few weeks in, slept, my digestive issues had gone, and I know we don't claim to, you know, cure any illnesses or anything, but honestly, my gut was just felt like heaven, to be fair. I never felt better, and my stomach felt quite flat, which it's not done for quite a while. So yeah, I just can't really rate these products enough, to be honest. And I didn't think I'd stay for a month, and I've done it over 9 months now, so pretty loving it. Bit like Loretta, I don't think I'd actually stop because I do generally feel really, really well and just alive on the whole system, really. So yeah, that's my story.
So brilliant. Thank you so much, Helena. I love you to bits. Amazing story. Great. Right, girls, I'm trying not to go over the time. I know we're a bit late. So you will love these products so much you'll want to share. So as Helena and Loretta and Nora, who's going to come up next, as women, we share everything: hair, skin. I know Zuli does skin, and so does Shiner. Like, basically, sometimes our business grows through word of mouth. It's not really sometimes that you advertise, it's just something again, oh my God, I've just had my hair done, or I've just had a facial from this person. It's really good. So with this, basically, you just get a referral, and that money goes off. You start getting your products for free, or you can start making an income, which obviously, as women at the minute, we are struggling because we are being furloughed or not being able to go out and just graft and make money. So it's a really good way. It's just an alternative way if you're open to that. So yeah, basically you could just get paid for sharing stuff that you love. And obviously we work in the pockets of our time. I have got JPAC, who is hands-on, he's too, to say the least. So I just do this as and when, and it's really made a big impact on my life. It's helped me pay for my rent at times. It's helped me pay for, you know, petrol and things like that. So it has been a lifeline for me. Let me just move this one. So most people are still trading time for money. Just to let you know, because a lot of women that I speak to go, I actually haven't got any time because I'm already busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You are busy, but you're trading time for money. This is a job where, well, it's not a job because I love doing it, it's a passion where you're doing the work once and you've got to do that, you've done that referral once and you'll keep getting paid from that one referral. So that's how it works. And if anybody is actually interested in finding out a bit more about this and you're a bit open to it, we do a call on a Thursday night that's more towards that. Obviously, this is just about you feeling right and as mums supporting you. So one of the things that we've missed out before I bring on lovely Laura is our products aren't all available to people that are breastfeeding who are pregnant. The shakes are. So obviously in those shakes, you're getting all your vitamins, your minerals, and probiotics, which will help you and your baby whilst you're breastfeeding, whilst you're thinking about getting pregnant, or if you're just a mum going on into the future. So without any further ado, this is just another slide. So basically you'll feel better and you'll start to live better. This is lovely Laura. So Laura's got 2 boys, and I'm going to let her share her story. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming on, you glam beauty.
Yeah, I've made an effort tonight with my lippy. It's not often as girls can get together, is it, anymore? You know, nights out, where are those? So yeah, I've got 2 boys, one's 13 and one's 3, and they're both as manic as each other. So life is busy. I also work as well. So I run a social media company for marketing, a social media. I do the social media for a company, which is the marketing part of it. Let's just get my words out. It's that wine. And also I'm a PT. Sorry, the phone's ringing now. It's quite a busy life. And so Gemma had got in contact with me a couple of times throughout the last probably couple of years. And I finally got to a position where I sort of wanted to talk and find out more about what Gemma was doing. She was offering me this nutritional system. And with being in the fitness industry, a bit like Helena for such a long time, I've never really touched any protein powders or gone down the route of any sort of system whatsoever. I've always thought sort of wholesome products are the way forward. But I was struggling with my tiredness, with my workouts. I wasn't getting as much as what I wanted to. So I just needed something extra. So I got on board of this system, and thank God I did, because it was an absolute game changer. I've gone from running sort of 3 miles to running 8 miles now. And that's with using some of the performance products, which Gemma mentioned earlier, which are absolutely amazing. But also the shakes are great because you can just grab one at lunchtime, and they're dead easy as well. And with being like a busy mum, you'll do the tea for everybody, but you kind of forget yourself. And so I was kind of picking off the boys' plates and things like that. And so not getting enough nutrition really, and not much of a routine throughout the day. So now I do have a great routine. While I'll have these shakes, so that's my lunch, or it might be my dinner. It depends how my day sort of figures out. Or I might have 2 a day. So it's just putting all those brilliant vitamins, all those B-vits, the energy that I had from these products was phenomenal. And I feel like I'm back to being me again. So being 41, everything, I'm probably the eldest on this call, unfortunately. But you see, everything sort of starts to slow down, and like performance-wise, everything, it could be for anybody. It gets a little bit harder, But since using these products, absolutely everything's changed. And because everybody's sort of seen the difference in me, I've managed to share with a good friend of mine who just needed to lose a bit of weight. They've managed to get on the system and lose a bit of weight. Another person was a triathlete and they just needed that extra sort of performance to make them go a little bit further. And so they've got onto it. And through that, I've started to build my own income, a bit like what Gemma was saying also before. So it's really a great product to use to put inside your system, but it's a great income to make from that and make it a business as well. So I do that on top of my PT and on top of my social media marketing. I got it right that time. And so, yeah, I can't harp on enough about it. It's changed my world, my lifestyle completely. So I hope that helps. Do I need to say anything else?
Honestly,
that
it was so perfect listening to you, and it's so lovely because we all feel nervous doing these calls. That's why, as a team, you know, and people who are on it know that we're gonna mess our words up and stuff, because that's the whole point. So thank you so much, because I know that's completely out of your comfort zone as well, Laura, but that was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I've muted you again, sorry, Laura. And your lovely boys, lovely boys. Oh, I love them. Hugo and Nico. Said it right? Oh, I've lost her. Have I said it right, Laura? Nico and Hugo.
Neo, motocrossing.
Oh yeah. She's got the girl. Sometimes it's because I say Hugo. Right. So, let's just add Nikki in. Nikki's in the house. So I'm not going to, so earning potential, it just basically shows that, and some of the girls that are on the team probably haven't this. So the body you want, the money you need, the time to enjoy both, because a lot of people, even if they've got really high paid jobs, they haven't got the time freedom, and that's what we try to create with what we do. And also just to let you know that women boss network marketing, like we're the highest paid ones. So about time in 2021 that women are overtaking them. Such feminists. Right. So just to explain this little bit, so most people, we just put this in basically to explain what it's like an isoline shake, how much it breaks down to the cost, and how much you would get as a meal deal, and you're not nearly getting as much nutrients or lean grade 7 protein in that, which is obviously building that lean muscle mass. So we just like to put this slide in so you've got a visual to compare what our actual cost is as a breakdown, instead of, and you are actually sort of replacing one cost with another. It's not an additional cost. So basically, on that note, I hope we've given you some value about thinking that outside of what you already do, if you are fed up and you've had enough, there is another way out, and it's not normal to feel like that. You don't have to. So now get back basically to the person that's introduced you to Isagenix. If it's for you, amazing, we will help you get started. If it's not, thank you so much for your time and effort. And we just want to say from the bottoms of our hearts, you know, we really appreciate your time. And if anybody's interested in any more information, we have product calls Monday, we have these ones for mums on a Wednesday, and we have more like income related ones on a Thursday. So I'm going to stop recording.